Welcome back to another edition of Baldwin and Creech, Gentlemen of Style. I'm Baldwin.
And I'm Creech.
And today we're taking a little bit off the beaten path from our normal sessions, and we're out and about today. And we'd like to introduce you to someone that I think you're going to get and learn a little bit of the business side of things today in the fashion world, and maybe a little bit of extra. We don't know just yet. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Kerwin. Great to meet you.
Great to have you on the show.
Yes.
And he is the proprietor and sole owner of Evolve. It's a men's fashion store. They have great items in here. The stuff you know we love.
Oh, yeah.
So Kerwin.
Yes.
So how did you get into this type of business, this line of work?
It was just something I got into. Didn't know I had the gift to do it, and started loving it. So just stayed in it. Yeah. So it's I was doing working for a company selling memberships, and one of the customers that I dealt with said, "Hey, we have a store somewhere in Gwinnett. Go check it out." And I did. Saw some things. I said, "Well, at least I can change that, and maybe it'll work." Just the way the guys were dressing in the store.
Right.
And so jumped out there, and here I am today. I stuck with it, and that's how it happened.
So how long have you been in business for yourself?
I've been in business, I would say 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So I can imagine in 20 years you learned quite a few things as far as the tricks of the trade.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
Right.
Yeah.
Every day is a teaching day. Right?
Every day. Yeah, you have to
that's
be
right.
willing to learn. Even if it's coming from a customer, it doesn't matter.
So what would you say would be like your most interesting day that you had over your 20-year appearance in this type of business?
Wow. Yeah, that's a hard one. That most interesting day. Yeah, no one's ever asked me that.
I'm sure every day is interesting. Dealing with the public every day is going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Should have got me ready for that one.
Yeah. So when it comes to your business, it's all about style. And when we look around, we see there's a lot of different fashion, a lot of different styles, that you have, and that's what drew us, to come actually, inside and whatnot.
Right.
So how do you evolve your style, because as the seasons come, so when the seasons change, do you do a makeover of the store, or do you casually, move things around?
Yeah, makeover the store and casually move things around. Try to mainly buy items like the jacket that gentleman's looking at. It's a nice jacket, but I'm doing like 60% off on it. So try to do nice stuff and then give good deals on it too.
Oh yeah, that's always great.
But stuff that's not everywhere.
Right.
Like I try my best to have it where the customer doesn't, bump into their twin.
Right. And that's a great thing.
None of us like that.
We want to be unique.
You want to be unique. And that was another thing about the store. There are definitely unique pieces in the store.
Right.
So you can see yourself. There may be a few, but you won't see, a rampant amount of people wearing the same thing. So I think that's a great thing about this store.
Right.
And as you can see, the gentleman has style, and so that helps itself. That helps out a whole lot.
Yes, it does.
And we just love the way you have the store laid out. I think
you.
it's perfect. It has a very posh appeal to it,
Right.
an upscale feeling to it, the environment. That's something that we look for. And is this something that you do yourself, or do you bring in a company to lay out your area? Or
No, I just do it all myself. And like I say, I'm still learning. I'll see something like one day I thought about putting a chair right at the desk, you know, for customers to sit. I'm still thinking about that one. So
Right, right.
I don't know how that's gonna look, you know.
Right.
But you know, customers want to sit down sometimes even when they're doing a transaction.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, so
That's actually not a bad idea.
yeah,
That's
you know,
that's a good idea.
I was thinking about that, but you know, we'll see. It can't be a big chair, you know. It's got to be right.
Right.
So I just you know, just try to think about it before I leap out with something major.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And one of the other great things about this store, you know, and being here, it makes you kind of want to stay around a little bit. It kind
Yeah,
of
it
makes
does.
you, it's inviting to make you want to look
It
around.
really does.
You
It
know,
really
it's not one of
does.
those things where you come in like, and then you just kind
Yeah,
of
you don't really get tired of being in here.
Right.
You're in here and
Right.
then like, okay, you know, I could lounge out in here for a little while off the walls.
No, that's okay. That's okay. No, man, do what you do. You know, that's you know, yeah.
Okay.
All do what you
Like as we
do.
were saying before, you know, I love the way you have the store laid out.
Yes.
And is this
Thank
something that you did yourself, or is this something that you bring in a company to kind of interior decorate for you?
No, did it myself. Just continuing thinking of things to make the store different, but not different crazy. You know.
Right.
When I say different, I mean different for is the items that I have in the store, different as for the way the store set up, different as far as making the customer comfortable.
Right.
You know, I have customers that come in and just, you know, sit down and talk about what they're looking at getting, you know.
Right.
Just among themselves, not asking me. Then when they get together, then they may call me and say, hey, let me ask you. That makes it feel good. You know, I offer bottled water for people, you know, when they come by. Just, you know, if it's a day I'm doing jazz, I maybe offer some, you know, glass of wine, something like that. You know, just something to make
Nice.
people feel
That's very
comfortable.
nice.
Yeah,
Very
you
nice.
know, and speaking of later, I mean, construction, I do all that stuff myself. You know, my customers think I sit around the house like this all day.
Look, we have that same problem. People think
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
you walk around like this
Come on.
all day long.
All day long.
No.
Up in the grocery
This
store.
is my uniform.
See,
Right.
This is our
Right.
uniform. We do
Exactly.
dress down.
Right.
Yeah.
We do dress down.
Yeah,
Right.
so when I'm home doing, you know, push lawnmower cardio,
Right.
I have a uniform for that too.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
so yeah, it's just a combination of you know, designing and you know, thinking of hey, what would make me comfortable. Even things that I say to people, I don't like putting people in a headlock or whatever.
Right.
You know, because you know I mean I've had that done.
Right.
I want to get out of the store real fast.
You don't follow them around the store.
No.
Kind of let them walk around.
No,
Look at
because
things.
you don't, you have no idea what the customer's thinking.
Right. You have to.
They may be thinking, maybe he's following me because they think I'm trying to steal something.
Right.
Right.
And that's probably not the case,
Right.
you know.
Exactly.
But why even go there and make them feel that way?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean it's senseless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But tell me this. Through your evolution of developing your own unique style,
Okay.
like we said before, you're very nicely dressed and everything.
Thank
This
you.
is your work uniform.
Right.
So how did you get from not having style to where you're at now? Or have you already had this type of style your whole life?
People told me I did,
Okay.
but I
That's
never.
a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I never just you know, hey, I got style, you know.
Right. Right.
Never did that. I mean, it's just matter of fact, even when I wore suits that had wide legs to it, you know,
Mhm.
and there's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
wrong with that. I
There's
mean,
nothing wrong with that,
I can
right.
get that for a customer if they need that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
nothing wrong with that. But that's all I ever wore. But I still have my coats fitting like this coat fits.
Right.
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 You know, as a matter of fact, I'd said one time, I said, I'll never wear pants that are slim like ever. You know, so, you know, one day a suit was actually given to me, and it was cut that way.
Mhm.
And so all custom suits that I got made, I got them cut like that. Wide lapel and, you know, pants cut like slim fit bell bottoms.
Right.
You guys may not be old enough to know about bell
Oh,
bottoms.
we know
yeah,
about
yeah, we
bell
know about
bottoms.
bell
I'm 53, I don't know you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We're up there too. You might
Yeah,
may not
okay,
look like
okay. Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you know, just you know, just different things you know you think about. But yeah, people have told me that, but and I guess that's a good thing. I took that as a compliment. But me myself, I never say yeah. I always had style. You know,
Right.
I'll tell you, I will say this. I've always thought in my mind to you know, to try to be stylish, to try to. I don't want to be that one to go somewhere. For example, a white part, I don't want to be the one they're looking at, and I got white and black on, or I have off-white on.
I'm sorry, we did a whole show on
We did a whole show on that.
white.
That's
Right.
On doing
Right,
white.
and that's why this is not white.
Right.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
when it says, formal,
Oh my
formal
goodness.
is not a suit.
Right.
We're not dressed formal right now.
Right.
Formal
Right.
is a tuxedo.
Formal is a tuxedo.
Yeah, semi-formal is a suit.
It's a suit.
It's not jeans and a shirt.
It's
not slacks and a shirt and a
This is just
necktie.
lovely.
You know?
This is
This is
lovely.
great
So I've
information.
always like that now. I've always want to, if that's what it calls for, and I'm the only one there like that, so be it.
So be it. So be
And
it.
that's
So-
that's kind of how we run our own style. Like
Right.
when we created the show, that's how we were running our lives at the
Sure.
time. So the show
Right.
came together based upon that, and wanted to help men start to understand, because a lot of times you don't have a place where you can go talk to another guy and
Right.
say, okay, I need to know about suits, I need to know about shirts, I need to know about black tie, I need to know about all these different things. 'Cause
Right.
you know how we get as men, we have that bravado that's, I'm not going to ask this dude about, how to style myself. I'm a grown man. But when you
Yeah.
have a show or somewhere you can go and look without having to feel like, I'm not the dude. This is what we're giving you. Gentleman of Style, that's what we do. So
Exactly.
having you on the show and touch base on things that we did,
Exactly.
on our first season, it's like, okay,
It adds tons of volume. It
Right.
adds tons of volume to what we've been talking about and preaching this
Right.
entire time.
I mean, it's the thing I found that I have customers ask me, stuff like that, and sometimes answers that they don't want to hear.
right.
Right.
I'm looking for something for an event. I said, what event is it? Well, it's semi-formal. Well, that means a suit. They don't want to hear that. They were hoping I was going to say, but that means they really believe me if I affected them like that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying, So that's in a way, roundabout way, it's kind of a good thing, if it affected them like that.
Yeah.
But it's a formal event. Oh, that's not a suit, that's a tuxedo. I really want to wear a tux. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
So I try to, someone asks me something like that and they having a hard time with it, my favorite thing to tell them is that just remember it's always better to be overdressed than underdressed.
Exactly.
If you're overdressed, you can take your jacket, your tie off,
Mhm.
and just have your shirt and your slacks. And,
Exactly.
But if you're underdressed, unless you have some clothes in the trunk,
Exactly.
change it too.
Exactly.
And that was one thing that we preached to. If you're underdressed and you're going to an event, you may be denied access. So you may not even be able to get
Rejected at the
in.
rim.
That's correct.
But, right.
Yes, rejected at the rim.
So at least if you're
Get that out
overdressed,
of here.
as you said, you can always dress down.
That's right.
So yeah,
That's
that,
right.
that's good information.
That's a good thing. That's an awesome motto for your show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that's great that you guys have a show like that. That makes people, more comfortable, more relaxed to, ask you about things. They feel like it's like, like you can ask your doctor something because you're his
Right.
doctor.
Mhm.
You're not going to talk to me about,
Right.
He's like, man, I need to talk to my doctor about that. So you guys have a show. Well, men, women can ask about their husband. Men can ask about themselves.
Exactly.
Fashion questions.
Right.
They're not feeling intimidated, not feeling, it's just, they feel like, okay, you guys are my, dress doctor.
Right. Exactly.
I can ask you about
Perfect.
this.
That's
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Not to mention, we try to incorporate that with style, because we talk about style of all types of management style,
Right.
Right.
life choices. So we try to incorporate the whole thing of style. We try to, we kind of put that thing about the whole clothes and apparel and all that stuff. We want to make sure that people are dressed for that successful moment. So if you're going out there, you're looking for a job, you're changing
Yeah.
careers, you have, you made a good comment to us earlier about, having a fashion store, but not willing to show the fashion within the store.
Right.
So you come to work like, let me put on a pair of jeans, throw a t-shirt on, but you're selling high-end merchandise.
Right.
Right.
So the two to me doesn't balance out. If I come in your store and I see you kind of, slovenly like, I look around and I'm like, all right, appreciate it, thanks. But I come in, I see a brother dressed like you, and I'm like,
Right.
so I'm gonna look around a little further. I might even be looking for the suit that you have on. Like, you got this,
Right.
So that's a great tool to merchandise and market is to wear the product and be looking with it.
Yeah, it's no different from someone asking you and your company, your show about, how to dress or what about this? What about that? You know, every time they see you guys on the show, you guys are just, you know, because they'll ask you, why can't I just wear something like that?
Right.
You have on, you doing this show, and
I mean, you know,
you don't, I mean, you know, I don't see anything there. I got, you know, buddies dressed like that. And,
Right.
You know, the other thing is amazing. We don't advertise to selling of suits or anything
That's
like that.
right, right.
But we get it all the time.
Right.
Do you guys sell suits?
Right.
And that was one of the reasons we
now you
drove
can tell
us
them
here
to come
today.
here.
We tell them to come here.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right.
We don't sell suits.
Right.
You can come see our guy Kerwin, and he can hook you up. Okay.
Yeah, we sell them.
Hook you up.
We make them. You know, I mean, you know, it's you have to remember a suit. You know, you can buy a suit off the rack. You can have a suit made, and you know, often you get a suit made here from one that
That you're
you
gonna buy
buy
off the rack.
maybe off the rack that's real high, and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's
Nothing wrong with that.
with
But in my eyes, nothing is better than custom.
Right.
Right.
But at the same time, it's always about the fit.
It's always about the fit.
If I have something back there on the rack that fits you like you want it,
And that's
yeah. And I'll be honest, I'll tell you if you need a bigger size or a smaller size, you know. But then if that customer says, well, nah, I like the big one. Matter of fact, give me one a little bigger than this. I've already done my job.
did
Right.
your job. So be it.
I'm gonna
You're
do what the customer wants me to do now.
Right.
He has the information. Yeah. So
So Kerwin, tell us one more thing, and we're not going to take up much of your time because I know we're in the business hours of today. Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from a town called Due West, South Carolina.
Really?
To this day, still no traffic lights.
Are
Really?
you serious?
Not even a caution light.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Due West, South Carolina.
So what brought you this way to the Atlanta area? How did you get here?
I always said I would never move to Atlanta, and because the company I worked for, we used to do our award seminars here. I think at the Peachtree Plaza. Then we did them at the JW Marriott, and so I was like, yeah, it should be a place for me to visit. So I had the chance to come and move to Atlanta, working for that company, and that's what drove me here.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
So if I never did that, maybe I'd never be in the business I'm in now.
Right. Right. Exactly.
No.
And the great thing about the fact he's from a small town, we talk about that often. We're both from small town.
No, not small as mine.
North Carolina.
Not.
You guys have lights and
Yeah, we've got lights.
Yeah, we
you have
have
caution lights,
We've
right?
got
Yeah.
lights. We've
No,
got
what?
lights.
Traffic
I
light?
don't know about what's going on down there. We've got lights.
Yeah.
So
we know what you're talking
so-
about.
Yeah, sure.
we talk about the evolution of, you know, coming from the rural areas of the country
Sure.
and basically being able to build yourself, and people never know that you were from that area.
Right.
Not that you're
Right.
ashamed of, not that you don't go back.
No,
Right.
not saying I'm better than anyone.
Exactly.
Not saying I'm ashamed of where I'm from, because I'll tell you in a second.
Exactly.
I'm not
I actually
trying to
love
make you
telling
feel
people
like,
where I'm from.
yeah, I'm not trying to make you feel like, oh, you know, I was born in the city,
Right.
downtown Atlanta, high rise.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Total
But-
opposite.
Exactly. But the fact that you present yourself this way, you have style, you created your own business. Mind you, he also has another store. Tell me where your other location is.
The other location is it's an Atlanta address. It's Briarcliff and La Vista Road, North Lake Mall.
Okay. North Lake Mall. So there's another one in North Lake Mall.
4800 Briarcliff Road.
I'm getting this location. I didn't get my address. Where we're at.
Here, this is Stonecrest Mall, Lithonia, Georgia, 2929 Turner Hill Road.
Yep.
Hill Road.
Yes.
So you know where to find him. So there's no excuse now.
So,
Yeah.
but Kerwin, we want to thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you
We
for
really appreciate it.
having me. It's a great thing when I'm getting, you know, get the masses, you know,
Exactly.
other than, you know, because right now I have people coming in, which is a, you know, blessing. It's great.
Absolutely.
But it's great to add something.
Exactly.
And to add, I already know that whenever you guys put my name out there, you put it out there in a positive, in the right way.
Exactly.
Because I know you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
And God, it's got to make your customers feel much, much, much more comfortable when they know, hey, let me go to those guys. I know they, you know, if they tell me it's like should be like that, I'm rolling with it.
That's what it is.
I know I'm not showing up looking crazy.
Exactly. Exactly. But yes, man.
My
we
pleasure.
really do appreciate it.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and take us on out like we normally go.
Well, like we always like to say, there is no excuse for good taste.
This has been another edition of Baldwin and Creech, Gentlemen of Style. Have a good one.
Till next time.
DJ Money
Great
on
job.
the track.
They smoking my loss.
Apostle J. Quan, my phone for on. You get money, but the hell is you doing? Trap doing walk around big ass gun like country. Down up so many dead presidents to the hunch. Nothing special in the Honda. Red lobster just to eat on your crab. I let the tip take a bath. You splash. I just want cash. I whip that Gucci, that Prada. I whip that Dolce, that Fendi. I drop the 2 and a 1. I pour the drink till it's empty. I got that file out what's on the counter. I fell in love with that arm and hammer. My chopper came with his own banana. I'm on the top like I own a lumber. I got that bait like a beat machine. I'm in the water like A. Moran. I got the work, I mean everything. She got the white, that's a Dairy Queen.
Trap, put a scrap, made the trap, chop, chop, chop. I already flip.